Today marks 1 year since the first case of coronavirus was confirmed in the U.S. A little more than a month later, the virus was here in the borderland, and it's fundamentally changed our way of life. ABC, oops, sorry, Stephanie, go ahead.
It's okay. ABC 7's Michelson has been speaking to a doctor on the front line since the early days of the pandemic to get a better sense of how we're being impacted. Here's his weekly check-in.
COVID-19 hospitalizations have been on the rise in El Paso over the past week. While this isn't a positive trend, Dr. Michelson actually tells me he was expecting the post-holiday surge to be even worse. Here's what he had to say. How has this past week gone for you?
This past week has been a good one for El Paso. One of the notable things is we've now hit over 1,000 patients who have been infused with bamlanivimab, which is the monoclonal antibody for COVID-19, and that program continues.
Can hospitals handle the current number of patients?
Hospitals currently are able to handle the current number of COVID-19 patients, but I'm a little concerned because that number has been creeping up in the last week.
What should people at home be doing right now?
Wear their masks, avoid getting together, particularly having meals with multiple family members inside. They need to practice social distancing. Although we're starting to vaccinate and we're doing really well on getting people vaccinated, it's going to be many more months until enough people are vaccinated that we can change our behavior.
What's the most eye-opening thing you've seen this week?
Well, one of the encouraging things to me in the past week is we were anticipating closing down the infusion program at the convention center on the 31st of this month. And I just learned that we have permission to continue the program. So it will extend into February. We will be able to get more doses of the monoclonal antibody, and we'll continue to provide that treatment.
What's your prediction for next week?
My prediction for next week is that we're going to see a little more of the same. I'm really encouraged by the new administration in D.C. and by the emphasis they've placed on getting resources out to all the communities so that we can really ramp up vaccination even more.
What is giving you hope at this time?
In most influenza seasons, January is the peak of the time we see patients admitted with complications of influenza. This year, the cases are down 99%.
What's your message to the borderland?
We're all fatigued from COVID-19. We all wish it was done already, but it's not. It's going to be with us for at least another 6 months. So we just have to maintain doing safe practices.
And a reminder, we always post each weekly Q&A on our website. To find it, go to kvia.com and search Check-In. Mauricio Casillas, ABC 7.